Hi. This is a random live. I wanted to pop on for a few minutes because looking at my calendar, I didn't really have any other chance to pop in before the early bird is over. So, this is going to be a quick live chat all about the side hustle on a budget masterclass. So, I'm going to pull this up and so I can see my notes, and then we are gonna dive right in. I'm gonna start answering all your questions. Okay, 1 second, be right back. All right. Hello. How is everyone doing tonight? How are you? Hey. I know it's late. I know it's late. I know it's late. I'll probably do another one of these, the day that I can do something. Hello, California. See, California is not that late. It's only like, what, 8? I may have to squeeze some time in on Sunday, the 26th. But that's my already scheduled YouTube live, and I wanted to have a specific one about the side hustle. So I'll see if I can squeeze in another live sometimes this weekend to chat about this. But hello, Melissa. 6 p.m. in Hawaii. Okay, all right. So for my East Coasters, let's get your questions out quick. So what is this live? Hi, everyone. If you're new, my name is Crystal. I am a coupon coach, and my purpose, my passion is to help my clients actually save money with coupons, but then use those coupon savings to make impact on their big financial goals. So the reason why this whole thing came up is I'm hosting a side hustle on a budget masterclass where basically I'm going to be showing you, teaching you everything you need to know to start a side hustle for low, on the low with not a big investment, but then also make up to $1,000 per month with your side hustle. That started because I shared with a lot of people that I used my coupon savings to start my YouTube channel. I use my coupon savings to actually invest in myself and go to conferences. I use my coupon savings to help start my side hustle, which then turned into my full-time business. So about 2 months ago, I did some polls. I did a poll here on YouTube. I did a poll on Instagram. I did a poll on Facebook. Overwhelmingly, people said that they wanted help with starting a side hustle. So I have a video on my channel that gives you 5 tips to start a side hustle, but obviously doesn't go into the deep nitty gritty. So on this live, and I'll try to squeeze in another one at some point this weekend before my early bird special is over, because that's what I want everyone to know, is that the early bird option is open now for the class. Now, let me tell you, why is this class even a thing? I told you a little bit about how people wanted to know more about how I was able to take my coupon savings and turn it into a side hustle. But more importantly, everybody wants to make extra money, right? Type yes in the chat if you want to make extra money. Yes, you want to make extra money. And you want to do it on your own terms. I don't know about you. I'm on the 10-day smoothie cleanse, so if you see a little green in my teeth, that's because I am drinking a salad right now and I'm late. I need to finish this. But you want to make your money on your terms. Everyone says, oh, go Uber, go DoorDash, go get a second job. But that's not always convenient. Like, you may be a mom, you may have kids, you may have a husband, you may have a family, you may like your full-time job, but you just want to make extra money, and going to get a second job isn't the ideal situation. So the way that our world is going right now, we're going to more of a side hustle gig culture, where I think at one point it's going to be, if you need something, you're gonna hire a company, they're gonna do it and then be done with it. Okay. And so it's important to be able to make the money that you need to feel comfortable for you and your family, but not have that pressure of going out. And I'm just going to give you guys, because, you know, I got my whiteboard up in here and I just had this idea. So think about it this way, okay? You could go get a side job. You can go DoorDash. You can go do something. Those jobs only average you what? Between $10 to $12 per hour, right? And if it's a side hustle, what do you want to put in? 20 to 25 hours per week? Because you already have a full-time job, right? So what is that going to yield you? $200 to like what? $250? And that's before taxes, okay? That's if you work 20 hours, $10 an hour, $200, right? Before taxes. Uncle Sam's going to take his 25%, so you're going to be left with about, I'm saying 25 because it's around there when they take all this stuff. You're going to be left with about $150 per week, okay? So times 4, you're going to be making $600 per month, but you're going to have to invest 80 hours. I don't know about you, but that's a huge time investment for $600. Like, when you have the potential to do so much more, but on your own time. When I was in my full-time job, I felt so like restricted because you have to be there at a certain time, you have to leave at a certain time, you got to wear a certain thing, you can only do, it was just too much. I liked my full-time job. I did not love it. So I had to come to Jesus talk with myself, and I was like, self, if you could do anything and money was no option, what would it be? Hey, Angela, it would be couponing. And I was like, well, how the heck are you going to monetize couponing? That was the problem. So I had started business. I've been like, have a business mind since I was 9 years old. So I'm not new to this. I am new to creating like an online business and selling services. Selling online courses. I'm new to that. I just only been doing that for about a year now. But I'm saying all this to say, just like I tell you to be intentional about how you're spending your money to coupon, you want to be intentional about how you're spending your time. So I don't know about you, but the thought of making $10 per hour and having to work 80 hours a month just to net $600. Okay, yes, that's an extra $150, or if it's bi-weekly, $300 every 2 weeks, but like, you have to physically go there, be more time away from your family, more driving, all that investment. Think about all that gas. If you have to buy new clothes, if you have to buy lunch, think about that investment. So I'm saying all this to say I decided that I had to start a side hustle. Now, my side hustle did start as YouTube, but that's going to be a whole nother class for a whole nother day. But I want to talk about my side hustle of creating the courses, selling products, and how you can basically leverage that and make more money than you would at going to a side job, but you can do it on your own terms. And you're going to focus on doing what you love. So if you're interested in starting a side hustle, one of the major things that we're going to go over is how to figure out what side hustle to start. So Anne asked this question. She's one of my SWOT maximizers, and we just had a live. She asked, I don't even know what I want to do. So I'm going to give you guys a little quick insight about what I'm going to go over in the course. In the masterclass, because it's going to be like a 3-hour masterclass. And I want it to be like that because I want to get everything. I want you to get it live, and then I want you to go execute. And then it comes with 2 weeks of email support so you can ask me all your questions. So let's go over the sections. First, there's going to be pre-work. There's going to be about 5 or 6 questions that you need to answer before you even start. You're going to get those about 48 hours before the class starts, okay? So you're going to have to sit there, answer those, and bring those to the class with you. Then we're going to do a little chunk on mindset. You have to get your mind right to focus. Why do you even want a side hustle? What is the purpose? I did a lot of things just because I wanted money and I didn't love them, and then it boiled over quick because I didn't love it. I wasn't in it for the right reasons. I was in it for the money only. I could care less about what I was doing. And it worked for a while, but after a while, it's just like, I don't love this anymore. I don't want to do something I don't love, right? I don't want to do something that I don't want to do. I spend all day at my main job doing a lot of stuff that I don't want to do. I'm not going to do it on my second job. So we're going to focus on mindset. How are you going to feel once you're in control of being able to make additional money with no cap? That's the thing about side hustles. If you create your own, there's no cap. At this job, there's a cap for hours. At your day job, there's a cap for hours. But in my job that I have right now, there's no cap for the amount of money. There's no cap for the amount of hours. There's no cap for the amount of effort that I'm going to put into this. So then we're going to talk about side hustle formation. You want to make realistic ideas about your passion. Then we're going to talk about choosing your hot side hustle from all those ideas that we just threw out there. Then we're going to talk about time management. Type yes in the chat if you feel like you don't have any extra time. If you feel like you're always like, I want to do this, but I don't have time. I want to do this, but I don't have time. I want to do this, but I don't have time. If you feel like your time is always getting away from you, type yes in the chat. Let me see. There's a few of you watching. Let's see. Because I used to feel that way too. So we're going to talk about ways to audit your time and reallocate your energy to make sure you're being intentional with your energy and still being able to spend time with your family, your loved ones, your friends, still have a social life, but find that time to do what's important to you, which is your side hustle, because it's going to be something that you love. Remember? And then we're going to talk about finding your ideal client, because whatever product or service you're creating, it's not going to be for everyone. It's not going to be one size fits all. So we really need to hone in on who are you speaking to. Are you creating a kids product? Are you creating an online course? Are you going to be offering one-on-one coaching because you're an expert in something? We have to hone in on who you're talking to. Is it the 45-year-old mother with kids? Are you talking to the single working woman? Are you speaking to a corporate male? Each one of those audiences require different things, so we're going to find out and get very specific on who your client is and how to find where they are. And then we're going to come up with your side hustle plan of action. You're going to have your structure. Your structure is going to be, are you going to have a website? Are you going to have social media? Where is your main platform going to live? If you do have a website, which one are you going to have? Because remember, we're trying to do this on a budget. Then we're going to talk about your marketing. How are you going to get the word out that you're selling something? It's not enough to create a course and throw it up on a website and think people are going to flock to you. You have to have a marketing plan to get in front of that ideal client, right? Because the mother in Tennessee is not going to know that you're selling branded diaper bags if she has never met you before. She's not just going to stumble across your website. But she needs your branded diaper bag. She needs it, but she doesn't know it exists. Make sense? We are also going to talk about your sales plan. I want you to walk away with here knowing how you can make $1,000 per month. Up to that $1,000 per month. You may not make it overnight, but once you start your side hustle, I want you to have the tools that you need to be able to get to that $1,000 per month every month. That is a great starting point, and then you can scale from there. But once you know how to make $1,000 solid, you can make $2,000. Then you can make $4,000. Then you can make $8,000, and then maybe you replace your full-time job if that's your heart's desire. Okay, so that is what we're going to go through in the course. The course, I keep calling it a course, but the masterclass also comes with a workbook. So you're going to have each one of these sections is going to have all the questions that we're going to be talking about in the masterclass written out for you. So once you leave the masterclass, you're going to have prompts that you can go back and write everything in after you've digested it, and you're going to get the replay. So if you ask me questions live and I answer them and we work through things together, you'll be able to get that replay so you can listen to it. And then, like I said, you get 2 weeks of email support. So as you're working through creation, you'll be able to email me and get your questions answered. So I wanted to pop on here, share with you that the early bird pricing ends on Sunday, January 26th. Early bird pricing is about $45 off the regular price. It also includes a payment plan if you are interested. What questions do you have? Does that sound good? Type yes in the chat if that sounds good. And if you have questions, I'm here to answer them. And I'm going to try to pop on. I'm going to be live on YouTube on Sunday anyway. So if you have any questions about side hustle on a budget, then I can answer them on Sunday. And then the cart will close for early bird. And then the regular price will be back up. The regular price is $99. There's also a payment plan for that. But right now, the early bird price is up. And it's $65 or 2 payments of $39. So questions, comments, concerns? Hey, Kat. Okay, here's the link. I would say get in if you are interested at the early bird. Why pay full price when you don't have to? Hi, Savannah. I am answering questions about my side hustle on a budget masterclass. And another thing I will thinking that I need to add in is I'm gonna talk about myself, but I'm gonna talk about the strategy that I did in order to basically I wasn't making any extra money. Let's just say that. So I had my full-time salary and I had everything allocated out. So I'm going to talk about the strategic techniques I used in order to actually go ahead and reallocate my funds. And I just found out, y'all, that I gotta update this right now. I just found out that I put the class on Super Bowl Sunday, which is not good. So I'm changing it to Monday. So it's gonna be, the class is gonna be live. It's gonna be on February 3rd, and it's gonna be a 3-hour class. About 2 hours of content, and I'm going to leave 30 to 45 minutes for questions. So I need to update that, and I apologize. It's like the second time I changed the date, but I didn't realize that was Super Bowl Sunday, and I do not want to be competing with the Super Bowl. So I'm just going to update the date till Monday, February 3rd. So it'll be February 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But the early bird pricing ends on Sunday, January 26th. So let me edit this. It's going to be February 3rd. Whoops. And it's going to be a Zoom webinar. So what that means is it's like FaceTime. It's like Skype. You're going to see me. I'm going to see you. So if you have questions, you will be able to ask me them verbally and get them answered. Okay? And then your email support will go from February 3rd through February 16th. And you'll be able to ask all the questions you need between those times. And I just updated the site to say February 3rd. So yeah, I'm going to be very strategic in showing you how I was able to reallocate funds, coupon a little bit more in order to save the cash, and then use that cash to actually pay for everything that I needed to get for my side hustle. Hey, Erica. Any questions? I'm just so excited about this because so many people have been asking, like, how can I start a side hustle? Savannah says, would this be a good idea for a stay-at-home mom? Yes, Savannah, you are a perfect example. So if you're staying at home with your kids and you want a way to make money on your terms, you set your hours, you set how you create the side hustle, absolutely, that's working on nap time, maybe grandma watches or whoever watches the kid for a little bit, you'll be able to actually make money on your own terms. So this would be perfect for a stay-at-home mom. Are there any specific website you use as a side hustle or just a particular business? There's tons of websites out there that you can choose. I specifically use Squarespace. It has a monthly fee. I think I pay, do I pay $39, $49, $59? I don't know. I pay something every month for Squarespace as my website host. Do you mean social media hustle? No, It doesn't need to be a social media. So this can be for products. This can be for in person. Like, okay, let me give you some examples. So today I have helped about 7 people start their businesses. Um, 3 of them, I believe, are LLCs. The rest of them are still side hustles. So I'm gonna tell you about my mother who doesn't use social media outside of her church Facebook group and her friends. So my mother actually does a bunch of different things. She's a seamstress. She cooks and she used to drive like transportation, drive people to and from work. Right now, her biggest focus is cooking and sewing. So what my mother does that I've helped her realize is that the church people would ask her to cook meals for them on Sunday. So my mother was racking her brain like, Chris, how am I going to do this? How am I going to get all the money to buy all the food? How do I know who wants it? You know what I told my mother? I said, Mommy, you do pre-orders. This is the in-person business I'm telling you about. For a woman who doesn't even check her email, all she does is post to Facebook. And this is only to her friends in her church Facebook group, okay? So I said, Mommy, you do pre-orders. My aunt created a pre-order, and every week my mom cooks, she puts the meals that she's gonna cook. People have to choose their meals and they had to prepay for their food. My mother takes all the money, she goes and buys the food, and then she buys a little extra. So say 30 people buy, she'll make enough food for about 35 or 36 people, because there's always people who want to come and eat who didn't pre-order. Visitors come to the church, a cousin came to town and they didn't know and they wanted to get a meal for them. So I helped her create that business flow and helped her realize, okay, Mommy, this is what you do. Get the money up front. Okay, I helped my sister start her business, My Glow Self Care. She creates bath bombs, she creates body scrubs mostly now, and she actually does have a website and everything. I've helped a couple other coworkers start their websites. Mirrors in Style, if you go on Instagram, I helped her actually start her business and helped her with her game plan to get it all together. I also helped another previous coworker. We had a lunch together. By the end of that lunch, she had her business. By the next 48 hours, she had started an Instagram, had her first client, ordered t-shirts, created a name, all from our like 1 hour lunch. And we didn't even talk about her business the whole 1 hour. So it doesn't have to be a social business. This can work for you if you are doing a brick and mortar, or if you want to do flea markets, or if you want to sell to your neighborhood. It can work. The thing is, it's going to be the work that you put into it and how creatively you're thinking. If you don't want to be on social media for your business, you don't necessarily have to. You just have to come up with a good game plan to get traffic to you. Okay? Will these 2 payments be in the course of 2 months, a few weeks? If I made a payment now, it is 14 days, Anne. And it should say that. It should say that. So if you pay the $39 today, then the next $39 will come out in 2 weeks. I set it for 14 days. I need to watch the replay. I want to do this, but I need to make time. You mean you want to start a side hustle? Okay, so let me give you a side hustle tip. So, if you're busy, if you have a full-time job, you take care of your kids for a time. Before I even started creating a product or a service, when I was doing my other business, my rule was 1 hour. Devote 1 hour per day. So if you're a stay-at-home mom and husband, grandma, whoever comes, you have to let them know, listen, I need 1 hour per day for my business. 1 hour per day for my business. Come hell or high water. Even if that means you have to wake up early, that means you have to wait till the kids go to sleep. You're doing so much for everybody else. You deserve to give yourself 1 hour per day to work on something that means for you. Now, you can scale up I would say within 30 to 60 days, you should be able to start making money by devoting 1 hour per day. After you get this masterclass, you're going to get a nice framework, a nice template, a nice guideline. Then you pick one thing and you work on it 1 hour per day. That way it doesn't overwhelm you. By the end of that 45 to 60 days, you should be ready to rock and roll and start your marketing plan and start selling. Okay? So it may not happen immediately, but you owe it to yourself to give yourself 1 hour per day. No matter how busy you are, you should be able to owe it to yourself. So like I said, it may be a little bit of a sacrifice What are you going to sacrifice to make this extra money to do what you want to do? You may have to sacrifice 1 hour of sleep. So if your kids wake up at 6, I hate waking up early, so I'm a night owl. I don't do the wake up early. So when I had my full-time job, I wasn't a wake up early and work before work. I was, once Kinsley goes to sleep, I would work from 10:30 to midnight. Or once she was in bed at 9, from 9 to midnight, I will be working on my side hustle. I will be posting YouTube videos. I will be creating my course in the background. I will be coming up with ideas. That is how I did it. Okay? Do you have a recommendation on a budget book or anything like that? No, Savannah, but I actually have a budget course. Do you need help with your budget? I have a budget masterclass that shows you how to create a life budget, a grocery budget, and a coupon budget. It's $10. So I don't have a budget book, but I have a budget class you can take. Instant download. It also comes with a worksheet as well. I'll pop that into the chat. It comes with a worksheet, and it comes with 2 live Q&A sessions. You're going to get an email about them, and you can pop up to them, and I'll be able to answer all your questions. Okay? So here is the budget link. These are great questions. Any other questions? But yeah, you owe it to yourself to give yourself 1 hour. There's no excuse of why you can't work on the things that matter to you. And even if you have children, sometimes they have to understand, like older kids, not babies. But like sometimes I will have to tell Kinsley, okay, Kinsley, mommy's going to play with you for 30 minutes. And then you're going to have to play by yourself while mommy does something for herself for 30 minutes. Deal? I mean, she's at that age now. But even when she was 3 years old, I would play with her. Or babe, play with her, put her in her playpen. Stay right there so she could see me. Not 3 in a playpen, but you know what I mean. I would see her, or I would be sitting right next to her and then writing in my journal. Working doesn't necessarily need to be you're at the computer. You can take a notebook. You can be playing. They could be playing. Like if you have a yard and a fence, right? I have a fence. So I can sit down and I can write in my notebook because she's in the fence. No one can get her out and she can't get out because I lock it. I lock her in, right? So we're in the fence together. She's playing outside and I could still work. Sometimes you just gotta make it work if it's something that you really want to do. Hi, Deshelle, Dumpster Diving Girl. Hi from V again. Your videos are awesome. Like posting on Poshmark website. I'm trying to sell things. It's also like hustling. Yes, Dumpster Diving Girl. That could turn into a side hustle as well. I don't know the ins and outs of Poshmark, but I do have a friend who makes decent money from doing it. But that could be your side hustle to resell, and that is her full-time job, is to resell. Okay. Are you going to sell this after the fact? I mean, if I decide not to do this now, but did it later, will I be able to buy the material in the future? Yes, Anne. I just can't guarantee the price will be what it is right now. But I will definitely be offering it again in the future. So if I do the YouTube, will this class help me grow my channel or show me how to grow my channel? Okay, so Dar the Greatest. I'm going to have a separate one about how I started YouTube, how I started my YouTube channel, how you can start your YouTube channel. That's going to be a whole separate, because I didn't focus on anything YouTube in here. Even though my side hustle did start with YouTube, but it takes a while to make money from YouTube. Whereas a product or service, you can make money rather quickly, faster than YouTube, because you don't have to wait for all the variables. So the YouTube one will be creation and tips and things that I did to grow my channel the way I did. It's going to be that. That's what that YouTube one is going to be. That's not going to be available until March. I do Poshmark, but the sales are slow now. This will be my 3rd job. I have a full-time and a part-time. And the thing is, Dumpster Diving Girl, you could, once you start making enough money for your side hustle, you can let that part-time job go. Did you see my beginning numbers? I don't know how much you make at your part-time job, but you could be hustling for 80 additional hours per month and only make $600 if you're making around $10 per hour. So I did this math in the beginning where you could make a lot more in a side hustle depending on what it is, but you'll be able to do it from your home on your own terms and not having to leave your house, not having to answer to someone else, not having to listen to someone else. That was the biggest thing for me. Control of my time, control of my destiny. So, I mean, you could get to the point where you still work both. Give yourself an hour a day to work on your side hustle, and your goal will be to get your side hustle to, at bare minimum, get to your part-time income, or to that $1,000 per month if the $1,000 is more, right? And then once you're making that, then you don't need that part-time job anymore. That will replace the income of it. I do retail for part-time and have a regular office. Oh my God, retail sucks. Oh, retail sucks. I did retail. Man, it sucks. What other questions? These are great questions. I love it. What other questions do y'all have? Any other questions? So yeah, you just gotta decide what's most important to you, your time or your money. I want to learn how to do extreme couponing. I absolutely love your couponing videos. Okay, Savannah. Savannah, are you looking for monthly support or are you looking for like a one-time class? I might be late for Walgreens, but you still have 80%. My store was completely gone. I came in late. What is this class for? Hi, Carlita. This is a side hustle on a budget masterclass. I'm hosting it on February 3rd, and I was just answering questions about it and talking about the class, the transformation you will receive, who the class is for, and how it could help you. So, Savannah, I have two options for you, my dear. Well, actually, I'll say three options. I offer one-on-ones if you want me to work with you specifically one-on-one. But I have a monthly membership community where in there we focus on couponing and budgeting, but most importantly, taking your coupon savings and using it towards your big financial goals. I answer your questions every single day so you feel heard, you feel understood. If you have questions about couponing, you can get them answered every single day by me. You get a supportive community of other maximizers who are also going through the same thing as far as couponing at a different level. There's beginners in there and seasoned couponers. Or you can take my Coupon for Beginners Masterclass as well. Okay? So, I have a Coupon for Beginners Masterclass. But the thing that might help you the most will be the monthly membership. It's $15 per month. There's seven points of contact. So 6 live sessions and 1 masterclass per month. This month we did how to get your membership for free. So I showed my swap maximizers. It's called Shop with a Purpose. Everyone up here joined in January. So woohoo, that's everybody who's in my membership who joined in January. They're called Shop with a Purpose maximizers, also known as swap. I showed them how we can make between $55 and $65 per month with rebate apps with no referrals. And I think 3 or 4 people already have made their monthly payments, from their rebate app. So they don't have to pay their February payment. They have used their rebate apps to pay for February, and now they're working on March. And we just took that class last Wednesday. So that's my monthly membership. It's all about couponing at a deeper level. It's all about making sure that you're being intentional with your couponing, but then more intentional about what you're using to save. So that's my monthly membership community if you want monthly support. 6 live sessions, 2 of which are budget. So we go set up your budget for the month and then we recap your budget for the month. We do goal setting because I want you to be making intentional goals with an action plan that you can work on for the month. And then you get 3 live sessions about what our monthly topic is. This month we did coupon preparation. So we talked about prepping the coupon bag. So today, my beginner tip of the week was to have a coupon bag. But with my swap maximizers, I went through my coupon bag. I shared with them how I organize it, why I organize it, why I have everything that's in the bag. So we went deep, and then like I said, the masterclass was how to get your membership for free with rebate apps. So my membership really is like, I love it. The maximizers in that membership are like second to none. They are so freaking amazing. And here's two of them now telling you how great it is. So if you want monthly support, Savannah, the membership is $15 per month. Let me know. I can drop the link in there. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Just a tip, if you don't want to spend money on makeup, you can always get samples from the store. Yep, that is very true. Oh, this sounds good. Hi, Lady B Ashley. Yes, that's my monthly membership community. Take it from someone who's in the monthly membership community. It's 100% worth it. Love that community. Thank you, Anne. It's worth every dollar. So, Lady B Ashley and Savannah, if you need the support, if you feel like there's no one to answer your questions, that may be a great place for you to just get started, kind of like get used to me as a coach, to allow you to get to where you want to go. Yeah, this is everybody that joined in January. It's freaking awesome. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I get to wake up every day and coach this amazing group of individuals. It is such a blessing because they are so amazing and they are making such good progress. They're actually implementing what they're learning, and that makes a huge difference, y'all. A huge difference. They're implementing what they're learning. They're taking action from what they're learning, and that just warms my heart. And once again, the class is Side Hustle on a Budget. That was the class that I came on here to talk about before Savannah asked me about couponing support. Hey, China. So the class is Side Hustle on a Budget. That's to start your side hustle on a budget to make up to $1,000 per month. And then the membership community is for couponing, budgeting, saving money, couponing at a deeper level, and with a big focus on reaching your big financial goals. What are you doing with that coupon savings? Okay. Savannah and Lady B, I'm going to pop the link in here for the membership. Anybody have any questions? Hi, China. Do you have any questions? We were talking about a lot. The main focus was side hustle on a budget. Oh, I'm in the class February. Okay, so the class on February 3rd is side hustle on a budget. That's to start your side hustle to make up to $1,000 per month. That is the class on February 3rd. Did you have a specific question, Dar? How much is the class? The side hustle on a budget is $99, but it's on early bird right now for $65 or 2 payments of $39. And it's a 2 hour and 30-minute class with, 2 hours with 45 minutes of Q&A. And it comes with 2 weeks of email support. Okay, there's only one class date right now. That's February 3rd at 6:30 p.m. That's the side hustle on a budget. The monthly membership we get a calendar every month with all the dates and times. Those dates and times are different. So right now, the only class date is February 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Okay, I got it now. Yes, and the membership is okay. So I'll show you an example because I like to show. I like you to see what you could potentially be getting yourself into on a good side. So it's in a Facebook group, and every month I post a calendar, or my assistant posts a calendar. So this is me actually going live today. My internet cut out. Excuse me. So I had to go live 3 times. And then there's a questions post. This is the reminder that we have in our coupon bag chat. You can see Erica was so happy. And then every day there's a questions post. So my assistant posts the question, and you can ask any question you want, or you can respond to the question prompt, or do both. And then let me find you the monthly calendar. Most of our live sessions are on Mondays and Wednesdays around 9 p.m. That's because we have some West Coast people. Yeah, Erica, you were so excited. So I'll give you an example. This was our December calendar. Not as many dates because it was the holidays. I didn't want to overwhelm. And then this was our January, our current calendar, our January calendar. Whoops, I lost it. Sorry. Here it is. And then here is the January calendar. So that's all the things we have going on. Kat, yes, if you purchase the class, it comes with a replay. So you will get the replay in your email. If you purchase the class, you'll get the replay, you'll get the workbook, and you'll still get the 2 weeks of support. So you can watch the class at your leisure. Sometimes within that first 2 weeks, I would suggest. And then you'll be able to ask me all the questions that you have. And if you have any questions before, like say okay, I have this question, this question, this question, you're more than welcome to email me the questions. And during the Q&A section, I will answer it if I don't cover it already in the content, so that you can watch the replay and get your question answered. And I'll even say, hey, this is Kat's question, and then answer it for you that way. So it comes with a replay. So that way you can go back and you can digest what we went over, work through your workbook, because it's going to be 2 hours of me providing you content. It's not going to be enough time for you to actually work through everything. So that's why I want to give you the workbook, and I want to be able to give you the workbook and the replay so you can have time to sit down on your time to get it all done. I'm just logging on. Can you repeat everything about the class? I would like to join the class. Perfect. Hi, is it Santia? So I popped on to talk about my class, Side Hustle on a Budget. And I created this class because a lot of people were interested in how I used my coupon savings to start my side hustle and to travel, do all these trips and such. So basically I'm doing a masterclass, and it's going to show you everything you need to know to start your side hustle. I'll go through the outline. Oh no, I'll go through the outline of what it covers. Whoops. Oh my gosh, my computer's going crazy. Okay, here it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, so here is, first we're going to have pre-work. So about 48 hours before, you're going to get a pre-work questionnaire, questions you need to answer. They're for yourself. I would like to see the answers, but it's for yourself to understand that, yes, you can make up to $1,000, but it's not going to be easy, and you have to be in the right frame of mind. I was sharing that 1 hour per day minimum is what you need to devote to your side hustle. Then we're going to talk about mindset. First thing we're going to talk about is mindset. You got to get your mind right. That's also where we're going to talk about the 1 hour today, the 1 hour per day. Okay. You have to get your mind right. Okay. Hold on. I'm making a note here. Next, we're going to talk about your side hustle formation. We want to create a realistic side hustle using realistic time, and we're going to focus on what you love. I worked at my full-time job. I liked it, but after a while, I didn't love it. I didn't love the I'm not going to say the structure. I didn't like the restrictiveness. I didn't like being told I can't say this. I can't be emotional. I can't do that. So it was frustrating because I liked the actual job function. I did not like the people who were in charge of me and how the company made it so pressureful when we're selling timeshare. We're not doctors. It shouldn't be life or death. So the reason why I started my side hustle is because I was like, I want to be on my own. I've been starting businesses since I was 9 years old. So I want to talk about doing what you love. The one thing that I love, money is no option, is couponing. So that's how I came to a couponing side hustle. Then we're going to talk about your budget. We're going to talk about how I was able, the strategic methods I used to actually take from the money I already had, because I wasn't making any extra money. I had my salary and I had all of my expenses. How was I able to reallocate funds and coupon my way to have enough money to buy a tripod, to invest in paying for a website and all that jazz, okay? Then we're going to talk about choosing your side hustle ideas, focusing on what you love, okay? Focusing on what you love, focusing on your zone of genius. What do people ask you for? What do your friends ask you for? Then we're going to talk about that time management, and I talked about that a little bit. Do you feel like you don't have time to do anything else? Do you feel like you're constantly running out of time? Do you feel like there's so much on your to-do list that you never get to if you just had more time? We're going to talk about that 1 hour a day I keep preaching about, that you owe it to yourself to do something that you love for 1 hour per day. We're going to audit your time. We're going to maximize your time as well. Then we're going to focus on ideal client. Who are you marketing, whatever this thing that we found that you love, who are you marketing to and where are they? Are they at social media? Are they at the local YMCA? Are they at the church? So that you can get your marketing in front of them. Because the next step is your structure. Are you having a website? Are you just going to have an Instagram? Are you going to have a Google form? If you're going to have a website, are you using Etsy? Then we're going to talk about marketing. How are you getting in front of that ideal client now that you know where they are? These tips can work for in-person businesses and internet businesses, but we're not doing YouTube channels right now. And then we're going to do your sales plan to get you to $1,000 per month. You're going to figure out how much to price this for. That's what I need to put in. Pricing. Pricing. How much are you going to price your side hustle for? And then what is your sales plan to make $1,000 per month? And that's what we're going to do. It comes with a workbook. So you're going to get prompts to go through each one of the chunks that we go through, each one of the sections we go through. You'll have a workbook prompt for each of those sections and work for you to do. And it comes with 2 weeks of email support so you can get your questions emailed to me. And yeah, that's the class. I'm so freaking excited to share everything that I've learned over the past year and a half. As far as selling products, just about a year. But I did start my YouTube channel before that. But for a long time, for about 5 or 6 months, I didn't make any money from YouTube. From August to January, I didn't make any money from YouTube. I got my first paycheck from YouTube in January. So that's why I want to do side hustle different from YouTube, because I know there's a lot of people out here who don't want to do a YouTube channel. And then there is a bunch of people who want to do a YouTube channel. So I decided to start with the people who don't want to do a YouTube channel. They want to sell a product, a service, or some sort. And then we'll do a YouTube channel because it's a whole different monster. A whole different monster. Okay. Thank you, China. Hey, Deborah. All right. Any questions? Yes, she is one of the best in my opinion. Oh, thank you guys. So I'm going to drop in the link right now. The Side Hustle on a Budget Masterclass is $99 regular price. It's on sale until Sunday, right? It says 3 days. What's today? Yeah, the sale ends on Sunday, and it is $65 or 2 payments of $39. So there's the link for Side Hustle on a Budget, the early bird link. Any questions? Questions. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So if you came in late, I've helped about 7 people start their businesses and side hustles. A lot of them were my coworkers. They were really inspired by seeing me like start the YouTube channel and then start to sell courses and then start to sell t-shirts, and they were just like, how did you do it? And excuse me, I coached a lot of them to start their side hustles. I had a lunch with one of my previous coworkers, and by the end, she already had like 5 action steps. Within 48 hours, she had an Instagram, she had ordered t-shirts, she had a name, and then like within 2 weeks, she had her first client because she was so motivated. And she was the one who was just like, you need to help other people do this. And I was like, do what? And then once I sat back and I was like, oh crap, I've really helped this many people. Like, and I didn't even like realize it because I was just so busy helping people. And then once I realized it, I was like, oh, this is another zone of genius for me that I like. I like helping people find what they love and then monetizing it. The one piece of advice, if you don't take my class, if you don't watch another video, do what you love and the money will come. People are monetizing literally anything and everything. So there is a market for you. I promise you. So whatever it is that you love, do it, and then we can turn it into a profit. Does anybody have any last minute questions before I go? There's like 55 people watching. So do you have any questions for me? Early bird ends on Sunday. So I would get in. Why pay $100 when you only have to pay $65 right now? Get in and you'll have access to the course replay, workbook, and all that jazz. And I'm so freaking excited. I can't wait to help you all. Again, the class is going to be live February 3rd. It's a Monday. I had to change it because I wasn't going to have it on Super Bowl Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Side hustle and membership for couponing and budget are 2 different prices. Nakia, yes, do not want to confuse anyone. Good night, Erica. All right, I don't want to confuse anyone, so let me do a whiteboard really quick so you can see everything, just if you're interested. So we're going to do a side hustle class is $65 until January 26th, and then it goes to $99 regular price, okay? Then the side hustle class is $65 or 2 payments of $39 if you want to do the payment plan. If you want to become a swap maximizer, which is a membership for couponing with 7 touch points every single month, it's $15 per month. Okay? And then if you want to do, if you want to do the budget masterclass, which teaches you how to create a life, grocery, and coupon budget, it is $10. And my website will be updated, so hopefully by Friday, you'll be able to go to my website. It'll be a link that says Masterclasses, and you'll be able to get to all the Masterclasses. I'm like working on that right now. So Nakia, this is all the prices. Hello, Crystal. I've been going through today and almost missed this chat. I wanted to say I love you so much and enjoy your grinding ability. Thanks, Nikki. Oh, you're welcome, Nikki. Kat says, yes, it's $65 versus $99 or 2 payments of $39. Good night, Erica. You did sign up for early bird special for sure. You are so welcome. I can't wait to help you. I'm so excited. So that's it. So if you want more of like couponing support and additional coupon coaching, then the membership is where you want to go. Everybody on this board up here, join the membership in January. Anita, I want to sell baskets for my couponing items. So you're looking to sell your stockpile, Anita? Because guess what? I have a class for that too. I have a class for that as well. I have a class for that. I got a class for that. Yes, I have a class for that as well. You let me know if you're interested. So yes, I'm gonna update my website so that way when you can go, it'll say Masterclass, and then you'll be able to get everything. And it's instant download, so you can go and you can get the class right now, Anita. So give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to just... Now, Anita, do you just want to sell, or do you want build, maintain, and sell, or just sell? Because I have 2 different ones. I have a mini one that's just sell, and then I have a big one that has build, maintain, and sell. Hi, Maria. She said, "Good, sign me up." And you get instant access. Oops. Hey, Johnny. Good night, Crystal, and everyone. I will be on next time. Crystal, once again, great live chat coaching as always. Thank you. You guys are welcome. Does anybody have any additional questions? Questions? Oh, I gotta finish this smoothie. I'm doing so bad. Any questions before I go? If you have any additional questions, you can email me at hello@kristamaximizer.com. hello@kristamaximizer.com. Like I said, I'll be updating my website for the budgeting class. Yeah, just hold the link. It'll be available on my website. You can just go to kristamaximizer.com and it will be available there for the budget masterclass. Yes, you can. So I'm going to be updating my website so that it'll just say masterclass and you can just go do it. All right, my friends, if there is no more questions, I'm going to pop off. I hope to see you all in Side Hustle on a Budget or as a swap maximizer in the membership community. If you join in January, you can be on the January Wall of Fame. And we still have budget masterclass. We have preparing behind the scenes, all that stuff happening. I'm not the budget masterclass. What am I talking about? We're gonna have the behind the scenes live session in the budget masterclass in the membership. It's a budget live where we set up our budgets every month and we recap our budgets every month is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna go. You guys have a good night and I will see you next time, which is gonna be on Sunday. My next live is gonna be on Sunday. Bye bye.